Music has lost one of the legends of disco. Robin Gibb was so much more than that, but he died in England on Sunday after a long fight with cancer. With his two brothers, Barry and Maurice, they made up the top-selling group, the Bee Gees. Their smash hit soundtrack for Saturday Night Fever essentially defined disco in the 1970s.
I'm going back to Massachusetts.
With his plaintive, quavering voice, this thin, toothy 17-year-old was an unlikely star. But here he was, Robin Gibb, the front man of what was to be one of the biggest bands in pop history.
We're going to stand up on the high level. That's the thing. Now, is it true that you write your own pieces, Barry?
It's true,
He'd begun performing with his brothers when he was just 6. Born in the Isle of Man, the family moved to Manchester before settling in Australia. They'd released more than a dozen records before they returned to Britain and hit the big time. However, increasingly it was brother Barry who was in the spotlight. Robin resented being shunted into the background, and despite the denials, he left.
Robin, we've heard rumours that the group is splitting up. Would you like to verify those rumours?
If I was to say that was true, then I would be the Premier of Russia.
It didn't last long. The band reformed, but soon found itself out of favour. What changed things around was moving to America and Barry moving up a register. When Saturday Night Fever was at its peak, they were selling 1 million albums a week. The eventual backlash meant that Bee Gees songs in the 80s were more often sung by Kenny and Dolly, Diana Ross, Barbra Streisand.
We see ourselves as composers first and artists second, because we've always, you can't have the second without the first. And we've always enjoyed writing for other people.
Like the harmonies, the songwriting was an interplay between the three brothers.
I've seen this story, I read it over once.
Sensitive, teetotal vegetarian, Robin Gibb's solo career never took off in the same way.
'Cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down.
His place in pop history is with his brothers as one of pop's most successful songwriting teams.